Either you run the day or the day runs you. That is one of my favorite Jim Rohn quotes, and a strategy and a tactic to make sure that you do own the day is to actually anchor your days with two strategies. So on this episode of Become a Local Leader, we're talking about goal setting and also reflection. Because as an entrepreneur, if you want to be in the right mindset, have the right attitude and the right energy for the day, to attack the day, to own the day, to get results, you've got to ask yourself certain questions and do certain goal setting. And I've got a framework that myself and my team uses every single day to help sure we're in the right place to own the day. But you can't just do goal setting at the beginning of the day. There's actually an exercise that you should do at the end of the day, because we all know that shit happens and some days don't go the way we want them to. So how do you still end the day on a high note? How do you still frame the day so you feel good, so you feel momentum, so that that momentum carries you to the next day? And how do you reflect to make sure that you made the right tweaks? All right, that you know, hey, what do I want to do differently? How do I want to be differently? So that tomorrow, here's what I got going on, here's what I need to do. What is an exercise? What are the questions you need to ask to reflect effectively and in an efficient manner so that you can, again, be more productive and get more done and have more fun in your business, okay? So listen up, especially if you've ever been demotivated or de-energized and you need that boost. These two strategies are gonna help you get over that so you can crush the day and your business and get some more results. The next tactic I wanna give is centers you every single day, right? So for the people like all my clients who they're like, I'm lost, I'm confused, okay, and every day is different. There's too much to do and there's not enough time. I'm in this state where I believe there's too much to do and there's not enough time. I'm focused on what I don't have. I'm focused on what I have less of. I'm focused on what I might never get. And so in the morning, write your goals down and we go a step further. There's a couple questions that you want to ask yourself that are going to prime you to put you in the right state to be more productive. Business is a spiritual and mental game. Think about that. Business is a spiritual and mental game. All the technicalities of what to do for your financial statements and what to say to a customer to help them buy and give customer service and how to code, like all that stuff is technical stuff that can get learned very easily by you or by someone else to go do for your business. The differentiator, just like athletes, okay? Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal, okay? When you look at players in practice, they're very similar in skill, but come game time, this is where the mind comes in and they separate themselves. LeBron James separates themselves. Yes, he's a freaking physical beast, but his mind, you got to listen to his interviews, you got to listen to the way he talks. His mindset is why he's great. Tiger Woods, same thing, mindset. When it came to crunch time, when things had to get done, it's the mindset that helps business owners. So you have to do things for your mindset every single day. If it's so important, which it is, you got to do something for it every single day. And these are some questions that you can ask yourself and write down and give to your team. If you got a team, give these questions to your team, get them to write this down. Every single day, they will be happier, they will be more productive, they'll have more energy, as will you. Okay? Number one, what am I grateful for? At the start of your day, first question, what am I grateful for? You gotta start focusing on what you have. You gotta start focusing on what you can appreciate. Okay? Which then gets you into a more positive, feel-good state to now ask the next questions, which are, what are the results do I want to achieve today? Because if I focus on all the things I have that I'm grateful for, then I actually start believing in all these results that I actually can achieve. What tasks must I complete today? What results do I want to achieve? What tasks must I complete today? How must I be to make this happen? You know, Brendan Bouchard called these intention cues. Do I need to be confident, be courageous, be positive, be energetic, be compassionate, be empathetic, be patient, be faithful? What are the things, when you think about the results that you want to achieve and the tasks that you want to complete, what do you need to be to make that happen? Okay? What are my park bench targets? Okay, that's for me. All right? So put your company name in here. What are my business name targets? What are your targets? Okay? And then anytime we ever lack action, we lack vision. And usually we're focused in the weeds, and we got to sometimes take a step back and think about why we're doing this. Why am I taking all this work on as an entrepreneur? It's because I have these goals in life that I want to achieve for my health, for my wealth, my finances, my living standards, my happiness, the person that I want to be, I want to become, okay, for my family and my friends and for the world. All right, what are my goals for my relationships I want to have, my family, my friends? What kind of fun, what kind of adventure do I want to go on? What materials do I want to have? And this sounds, I mean, that is materialistic, but that's okay. It's okay to want to have some materials and want to strive to get those materials. Because we're all kids. We all want some toys. Okay, so write that stuff down and write down your targets for your work, for your mission, for your purpose. Like, what are the things that make you get up every single day that you want to achieve? Do that for yourself in the morning. And the final question, because you have all the stuff laid out, the final question is, who are you? Or who am I? I am blank. I am a leader. I am a motivator. I am a seller. I am a closer. I am, creative. I am loving. Like, whatever the words are that come to you that day. And the reason why you do this every single day is because you might get some different answers. Some stuff you'll be repeating, but some stuff you'll have different answers for every single day. It'll be interesting what your brain just comes up with. And then hopefully you just let it flow, which means it comes from your subconscious, and that will tell you a lot about your true needs and wants. Which is great, because if you start doing things to move towards that, it's going to be extremely exciting and motivating, which then helps you be more productive. This is something that I'm currently now doing. I'm seeing the benefits of, but I'm in that habit-producing phase. So there's a lot of stuff I've talked about already where it's like, you may have never done this stuff before. You may never have had a morning routine. You may have never written your goals down every single day. And then even amongst these routines, you haven't done some of the things I've mentioned. And so when you instill a habit, it takes, science says, it takes 66 days to instill a new habit. 66 or 67. All right, that 21 days before you install a habit, that was bullshit. Okay, that was a misinterpretation of a study. The real study about habit creation was it has to be done 66 or 67 days, so let's just go 70, okay, in a row before you start instilling that habit. So think about that. Give yourself a break when you're trying to install habits and only focus on one or two at a time, because you need 70 days. And if you want to go the P90X way, you need 90 days. That's why everything's about 90 days, because everyone knows if you can do something for 90 days, you create a habit and you get results. Okay? You need some time to instill these habits, and only pick a couple at a time, and then you start layering and stacking things on each other. So again, when you think about, here's my productivity level, and I want to get here, I see these people, I see Gary Vee, I see Grant Cardone, I see Tony Robbins, I see Mark Zuckerberg, I see all these, Jeff Bezos, I see all these people doing crazy big things. How are they doing this? They got there one habit at a time, decisions made every single day. They kept layering it on, and so can you. So at the end of the day, what you can add as another exercise to hopefully also calm your mind so you can go to bed and get excited and ready for the next day is ask yourself and write these answers down to these questions. What did I achieve today? Because if you only focus, If you did a lot of work, you were super busy, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, I didn't close that deal. Oh, I didn't get that response back. The transaction hasn't closed. Oh, I didn't get to the gym. Okay. But what did you achieve today? Well, I had a good conversation with a client, and it could be so small. I didn't watch TV today. You know, I said I love you to my spouse. What did you achieve today? Find things and just start appreciating yourself for all the things you did achieve that day. Because that's going to make you feel good, which makes you more empowered and confident that the next day you can achieve more. If you want to be more productive, you've got to start getting more productive, and letting yourself know that you were productive is going to help you be more productive. What is getting better? So what did I achieve today, and what is getting better? What did I achieve today? What is getting better? Because everyone makes progress, and if you make progress and you tell yourself about the progress you're making, you're probably going to feel a whole lot happier. What are my goals for tomorrow? What will I do differently to achieve them? And how can I be different to achieve them? Because I want to start now thinking about the future. Here's what I achieved. Here's what's getting better. Here are my goals for tomorrow. What do I need to do? And how do I need to be so I can tell myself and pre-frame so I can go to bed excited about my plans so I can have more success the next day, and I wake up and I start hitting it. All right, so ask these questions, write these answers down every single day, pad of paper. Okay, I'll share these questions in the notes of the show.